Okay, my YouTube buddies, today I'm going to be doing the part 2 to the 40-pound, how heavy can I go on grains per arrow. And I have all set out here. I have the 4 weights that I used on the previous video, but these arrows are better. They're different arrows, some are the same, but they are the exact same weight. They're going to fly better, so people can get a better choice on which arrow they might want to use, so they can actually see it fly better. So, and here's the targets. I got the targets right here, all made out, so everybody can see the velocity of each one. It's easier for me to do. And I have my warm-up bow here, my long bow, the 30-pound bow, the one I do drills with. And then the other one behind that is the Wing Thunderbird 40-pound bow. That I love that bow. But it's going to be the one we do the testing on. So everything's the same as last time. It's just the arrows are different, but everything's, the weight's the same. Everything's going to be the same. Same bow, everything. So let's get started and see what happens. The target down there is going to be 15 yards. These heavy arrows won't be so bad for tree stand hunting. So there's the target right down there. Like I said, each one of those targets right there have what poundage on the top up there, the top corner right there. So it'll help people figure out what's going on if you get to see it during the filming. So let's do that, and we might have the speed in there too, the velocity with the chronograph right there. So we might have that in there too. Hopefully it doesn't come out blurry. I'm not good at this stuff. Okay. I seem to like that word, okay. Okay, I'm going to do my first warm-up shots with the 30-pound bow. That'll go quick, and then we'll get on to the testing. I always do this so I don't have any kind of injuries. Okay, that's good enough. Let's start the test. Okay, this arrow will be the 578. Each arrow is going to get 12 shots. I'm down here at 15 yards. Okay, well the chronograph didn't pick up some of those because I didn't shoot directly to the side or above the chronograph. I was paying attention too much on the target. So we'll make it 15 shots now. But I think I got, okay, 7 shots that it picked up. Well, that's good enough to get the ballpark of what the velocity is on those 578 arrows. The average on the 578s is 52.1. Feet per second. Now let's go to the other bunch of arrows, and that is going to be 676. Okay, now we're doing the 676s. You can see that arrow drop right off the bat there. It takes me a couple shots to calibrate myself. Well, I'm gonna shoot 2 more arrows just because I want to. So this last one will be like 18 shots because the other 2 I shot way down low and it wasn't even close to being fair, because that's not anywhere close to where you would be shooting once you get used to this arrow weight instinctively. So I'm gonna shoot maybe 2 or 3 more shots just to be more realistic. Okay, we'll be shooting here now at 766. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some practice shots with it because there's a big jump in that 100 grains, 101 grains, and it just starts out, it just starts dropping. So what I'm going to do to make it fair, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do about 10 shots with it. Then I'll jump in the mix and we'll do the rest of this 766. Okay. Okay, I'm back to finish the test up with the 766 arrows. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it is harder, but not quite as bad as I thought it was. So let's finish the test up here with the 766 arrows. Okay, let's get it shooting. I think I'm going to give one extra 3 shots. Okay, now we're going to do the big boy. The big boy is 962 grains. So we're going to give it a try. It's going to be a task. I'm going to have to work at it. I'm going to shoot the target on the right, on the left. I know what side you're coming from. Yeah, on the left. And I'm gonna warm up with that, and you can see my struggles with it because I want to give it 10 or 15 shots because normally if you're going to shoot a heavy arrow, you've already put some time in on it. So I want to get more closer to what it'd be realistically be if that's the arrow weight you choose to shoot. So let's go with that. There, I'm gonna put it over here. You can see my my instinctive training process of practicing. Warm up. Wow, that was a lucky one. Okay, let's do that. Let's see how fast Husky can fly. Okay, everybody, now we're at the end of the test, and right here, the 578 did pretty good because it's a lighter arrow, even though it's heavier than a lot of people use with a 40-pound bow. It's 578 grains, and that's the results I got in that one right there. And hopefully you can see the velocity on the film. And here's the 676 grain. You can see I'm getting used to it here. I dropped down here. I got a couple off too on the target. They didn't show on the paper. I worked my way up and oh, too high. I went around here trying to work with it. So that's doable. You can work with that. But all these weights you can get used to. Some just take longer than the other. Take longer than others, but just give it some time. You can make it work. You just got to change the way you shoot and the way you think about archery. And try a little harder, be more instinctive. Here we go with the 70-66. You can see the straight line going down, because that's where the weight comes in. I shot 4 or 5 off this, that's why I threw more into it. I took more shots on this one to get it on paper, a little more, until I got used to it. Then you can see the straight line coming up here. These holes right here, this hole here is from the staple to hold the target on, like this one is, but these two I went too high. But this one was surprisingly pretty good. It seems like it didn't let the wind bully it around too much. It got to come straight up because it is 766. That's when you really start to feel the heavy arrow coming in. You've got to work with that one. And this one here too, Big Husky. This is the 962 grain, the heavy hitter, Brian Ferguson arrow. Yeah, that's one I had to practice, do some off the camera, get it shooting, get it going good. But here's where it started getting. I surprisingly got those into here. I got crazy hit here, one hit here, down here, and some off too, until I started to learn to bring it up, because you got to calibrate yourself every time you adjust yourself. Some you don't have to do as much as others, unless you've already been shooting a crazy, extreme heavyweight arrow. But you'll get used to it, like everything else in life. And that's how we did that today. So that's my results. That's the 40-pound wing bow. I like to do another one with a 45-pound bow. I would just like to see if I can pull that heavier arrow up a little bit, bring the velocities up, how much more I would get on just 5 more pounds on a 45, and just to see how much better I get out of each one and stuff. But so far, I think that a good weight for the 40-pound bow, in my opinion, as I'm shooting and I can feel it and I have to adjust to it, is this one right here. Even though it looks a little jacked up here, I like this one here. Maybe go down to, 650 grains. But this ain't so bad because you still got that heavy arrow flying to where you get a lot of penetration and you won't get too much drop too. But these will look better because I'm starting to warm up into it a little bit, getting used to how this whole thing works with the dropped arrow. But that's where we're at today. Okay, like I said, I'm curious to do a 45-pound, a 45-pound bow. See how the exact same arrows, all the same ones, come right out. See how much more speed you get, or how much more drop I get out of it. If you guys want me to do that, do the 45. I'm going to do it anyways, but if people start leaving comments down below. Leave comments down below. That's weird. No. Yeah, leaving comments down below. If people start leaving comments down below, I get enough people to do it, I'll speed it up and stuff. So I got a lot of stuff to do for hunting season here. Okay? Thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed.